Modi proves that. He's an elected fascist. So the whole point about for young people, academicians, is not to be carried away by the rhetoric you get from public platforms and party statements, but go deep into the fault lines of the present. Not just hit favorable slogans and favorable placards which will communicate to you. Explain to the people the nuances, the fault lines in which they are living. For that, you need courage of conviction. That means you have to be yourself dedicated to an anti-fascist, open anti-fascist position, as Seema's paper, The Wire, has been taking. The Wire is not attacked for being a dissident. It's being seen as an anti-fascist online. And she is herself attacked, because I am very easy online. I can see the way she is being caricatured, the way she is being attacked. I know from my cyber existence that how they hate you, how they spread lies against you. So this cushion of a left government doesn't help. Unless the civil society in India, in Kerala, I am talking about Kerala because basically I would have loved to speak in Malayalam, but now since she spoke in English, unless we honestly X-ray, whole body scan this monster which has replaced the idea of India and decide how, she could hardly mention how to go forward. Yes, I can tell you with negative clarity. The victory of fascism does not depend on the strength of the ruler. It also depends on the weakness of the opposition. It just doesn't. The opposition in India is in disarray, utter disarray. I don't want to talk about the media because she already talked about it. I don't think you need to talk about that. All the cushions that protect you have been lost. The parliament doesn't meet. If it meets, it bulldozes its legislation. The judiciary is under threat. The Home Minister keeps on threatening that you have to withhold your right. The Keshavananda Bharati case, which is a pride of Kerala. I don't know why it has not been discussed by my leftist comrades at all. That has been demolished. It is like demolishing the fundamental structure of the Constitution. It is something akin to Babri Masjid. That is a demolition of the Indian Constitution. If you want one dynamite, it is the verdict, it was a statement by the Indian state that there is nothing like a basic structure to this Constitution. There are two implications for that. Many people think that they will change and form a Hindu Rashtra constitution. There is no need, my dear friends. I think many people talk about a Hindu Rashtra constitution being trumped up by the sadhus in Himalaya. Things like that. There's no need. With this constitution, with this liberal, democratic, secular, egalitarian, republican constitution, you can transform the nation, the society into a Hindu Rashtra. Why should it invite the blame of the American Congress or the Religious Affairs Committee or some European Parliament? It can very well change this India of idea into an RSS idea of India and be happy. If you look at the judiciary, I don't want to talk about the media. It will be like a self-hating media man if you have to discuss this. I told you, if they were looking for one media person in Delhi in 75, now everybody is ready to come out. Arnav, all the channels. And if you look at the way the media is being attacked, you have the Pegasus case, you had the arrest of Sadiq Kapan and still 7 journalists rotting in jail. Nobody talks about Kashmir. Forget about Shah and Amit Shah and Modi. They don't talk. Why Seema Mustafa and Madhavankutty is afraid of talking about what's happening in Kashmir? There is no freedom. Now they have decided to enact what happened in Butsar in Kashmir. They are going to arm the civilians. The Indian army is going to give the Indian Hindu citizens rifles. Nobody talks about it in Kerala. Is it not no, it's very easy to talk about minority communalism, majority communalism. That's what I mean. You have to get every right-thinking person in Kerala to talk, to see truth. If you have to you have to speak truth to power. First, you have to look at power. Everybody talks about talking truth to power. But my dear friends, if you want to talk truth to power, you have to first have a direct look, a horrifying look at the power, which we call. If you don't do that, the rest is just a seminar, circuit speeches, and very comfortable thing. So I just mentioned that I talked to you about the judiciary. I'm not talking about the election commission. The basic minimum to claim that you are a democracy. One vote, one person, vote of equal value. The election commission is being taken over by the Sangh Parivar, one by one. Its appointments have become more opaque. I don't want to mention all those data. Anybody following Indian politics in Kerala, you don't follow Indian politics. How looking at power, you get into some little scandal about Pinarayi, scandal about something, and as if that's going to constitute your world, and that is providing you the safety of ignorance or deliberate neglect. And the establishment parties also don't want you to look at the big picture in India. So it is for you as students and academicians and teachers to take a close look, do a whole body scan of what the monster they have produced out of the idea of India, and try your best to build up a civil resistance. It's not enough. You have not only to question Modi and Amit Shah and Doval, you have to ask questions to Rahul Gandhi, Pinarayi Vijayan, unless you're able to do those kind of questions. And let me end with a quote from Karl Marx on how do we go about it. You should set on investigations, research, which does not fear the product of its own investigation. When you're searching for something, at some point you come to know that this is not where we started. This is not what we want to hear. Then you don't stop. You still go ahead. So for you, the present Indian situation demands a deep reflection. You may not know fear because you are kids. You are well-secured government jobs, and you don't talk about fascism. But people are going to jail for you. People are getting killed for you. And so please think about this. There are any number of books I can recommend. I don't want to trouble you with that. But again, the present state of the Indian nation demands upon each student and teacher and priest, there's a priest, and the entire Christian Savarna priest has been bought over. Can I tell you something as a media person? The Savarna Christian church in India collected money, collected donation, and gave it to the BJP in the 2019 elections. Can you dare speak this in Kerala? And you know that the entire worldly assets of the church in India has been surveyed and put down on paper by the intelligence bureau that they can be blackmailed any day. You're talking about politics in Kerala. And this very ritualistic protests. And I was asking my CPM comrades, they are having a program now about going to the houses and things like that and talking politics. Good talk, good. Going to the people itself makes a big difference. But what is their argument? Their argument is neglect of Kerala. It's not a neglect. I have gone through all the neglects in the past by all the Congress governments. This is an attempt to destabilize the only left government in India. And the only time when Modi celebrated was when Tripura, the left, lost. He called the parliament members. They wondered why they were calling, Prime Minister was calling. We had defeated the Congress in Madhya Pradesh, we had defeated them in Karnataka. He didn't call us for a meeting. And then Modi told them, you must be wondering why I called you. This is the first ideological battle the Sangh Parivar has won in politics. Now, don't give an opportunity for them to be to win the second ideological battle in Kerala and pour out the left to be truly on anti-fascist platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madhavankutty sir. Now, the stage is open for questions. Those who have any questions or doubt may feel free to ask.